You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up in a bitch magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got,
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
Wait, set. Down 80. Down 80. Get that ball. Sugar.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check the hot read. Watch the shift.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
From the 40 now on second down, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Damian Harris, third rounder from Alabama. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Go. Heavy on the edges.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. at the 17-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check nickel. Joker.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3. Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. By Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
58, come on. In your face. Hey, Alabama.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers play with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, go 60.
Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And oh, he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the mic. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Move! Stop. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 53's mic. Stay with your man. Pass. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I got you, son. I got you.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, tight.
Kill.
Middle.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Slam.
5 wide.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Middle.
Mike 53.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Check 4.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day, just like that. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, 66.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Hey, check it.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, hold. Hey, check 24.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 58.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Army. Check. Tight dog. Stop.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An NFL update. They're in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. On second down, it's Harris. He finds some open field here, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
In your face. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Throwing now is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady gives to Michel, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
Pressure from his right, and he he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, 52.
Switch. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49. Let's go.
They go right back to Singletary. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Hey, tight.
Get this. You're all mine.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Alert, alert, alert. Cover.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
At the 46-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Lucky.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Get the ball.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Regular.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You don't know no better. Gun.
Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen. Pass.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing is Brady on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From the 22, Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On the ground, Michel able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On second down now. It's Harris. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let him know, let him know. Shift. Check 37.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Wait, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Sugar.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry for Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Wait, set. 380. 53, land now.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Mike, 49. Cut. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brady, open man is Gordon, complete. A gain of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. First down, here's White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Wait, set. Round 80. Sugar.
Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Middle.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on now, let's go.
Let's round 80.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Smooth. For this, they still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. 53.
Now Allen again. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Allen now throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, 20!
Mark 49. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Again, it's Michel. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hey, orbit.
On first down, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.